If you want to build real generational wealth, you need to understand this comparison between real estate versus the stock market because they do not build wealth the same way. Let's start with the stock market. Over the long term, the S&P 500 has historically leveraged about 5 to 10% annual returns after inflation, and that's solid. It's liquid, easy to start, and widely accessible. But here's the limitation. You need a large amount of cash already invested to build meaningful wealth. You don't control the asset, and it doesn't give you leverage the same way that real estate does. Now, let's talk about real estate because historically in the United States, real estate has averaged about 3 to 5% annual appreciation nationally, according to long term housing data. But that's only part of the story because real estate builds wealth in multiple ways. It builds wealth in appreciation, loan pay down, tenants or time paying down your mortgage, tax advantages, rental income, leverage, using financing to control a large asset with less cash. And by the way, I'm Amy Texter. I help clients buy and sell homes in Ventura and Los Angeles counties. And I work with investors and families building long term wealth through real estate. Here's the key difference most people miss. With stocks, your wealth grows linearly. With real estate, wealth can grow exponentially because you're not just investing money, you're controlling an asset worth 5 to 10% more than your initial investment through leverage. For example, if you invest $100,000 in stocks at 8% annually, you grow steadily. But in real estate, that same 100,000 might control about 600 to 800,000 in property, and when that property appreciates even modestly, you're gaining on the full value, not just the initial cash value. That's why many of the largest wealth transfers in the United States have historically been tied to real estate ownership and equity accumulation over time. So, if this has helped you understand how real estate builds wealth, please watch part 2, where I break down why renting versus owning changes who benefits from your monthly housing payment. If you're thinking about buying your first home, an investment property, or just want to understand how to build wealth in the long term through real estate in Ventura or Los Angeles counties, please message me. I'm happy to help you break down what actually fits your goals.